Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of One Idiot, One Console, because the other one's at work. You know, that might be the second ever time where I've gotten the, do you want to wait notification that it's ever just resolved itself. Alright, anyway, so, I decided, because nobody commented, that I'm gonna do what I want to do, which is play an easy mode world, and I picked Beaverama. So we're just gonna play this on the easiest difficulty for a while, and I'm just gonna see what crazy shit I can do with this. Because this one did seem like a really interesting game, map to play on. I don't know what the hell I'm calling these guys anymore. Oh, Lord, I really ought to think about this stuff before I get in here. Beep. I don't care anymore. I've killed so many colonies of beavers at this point. Alright. So, this one I'm not superbly concerned with, doing all of the, pause and wait for things to happen and all of it. 'Cause realistically... Oop, not that. Realistically, it's all just gonna happen anyway, so, whatever, you know? I will leave it on, a slower speed until we're actually moving, but... Like I said, I'm not particularly... Since I'm just playing on easy difficulty, I'm not fucking worried about it. As much as I don't necessarily want to do that, I am gonna do that. Where are we? Dams... Or should I be using that for power? I should be using this for power. I'm just setting random crap up at this point. Because it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I haven't given you anything to do yet. That's fine, give me a minute. Start with 3. I'll just pause 2 of them. I don't think I'm gonna need that many. So the goal of this world, which I briefly mentioned before, is, my whole intention here is to just play for fun. So this is... I ain't worried about it, we're not doing anything that's, particularly sketchy or anything, we're just... playing the game. Which I am going to go ahead and speed them up now that I've actually got some stuff going on. We can stay there like that. I have to decide where I want to put housing. Which I think I'll use this cliff later, so I'm going to start by not putting it there. You know, I'm doing a very bad job of explaining what my intent is right now. I'm playing this one for fun. Completely and totally for fun. This is easy mode, this is not going to be a hard game to play, I'm just gonna mess around, and we're gonna see how much I can, expand to cover the whole world, and, you know, maybe I drain some craters and put things in them, and whatever, you know? We're just gonna do fun stuff this round. I am gonna practice, good methods here, which I am also... I'm gonna start by creating kind of a path around. So that way we've actually got one. Cool. And then from there I'm gonna just expand this in the way that I normally would. Sorry in advance for whack commentary. I honestly forgot that I needed to film today. So I'm sitting here filming with no real plan to what I was gonna do, because I just realized that I not only didn't release anything today, but still have to film content for, like, at least the rest of the week. Which, again, I was in no way prepared for. So, yay me. Alright, we got that going. Oh, whoop. My bad. I'm gonna set this up to supply ahead of time. I know it's gonna freak out at me that we don't have haulers yet. I don't care. Alright, I gotta figure out where I want to put some housing. Which I'm thinking I could just put a couple up here. I think I was gonna use this as my industrial area before. I don't particularly care whether or not I do at this point, so... Oh, one of the steam vents is over here. Okay, so this would be a good industrial zone. So maybe we don't use that for housing, although we can use a little bit of... Well, I still want to use this cliff really badly. In the way that I've been intending to, so we'll just pop some houses here and there. I guess I don't really care that much. Alright, so we've got a couple of houses there. That would have been better to face the other way, I think, but whatever. Let's just pop some housing in. Sure. Again, I know it's better to have them clumped together. I want to unlock this one before I really do anything, but I also want to grow the population size. Okay. What was I just about to do? Oh, yeah. One of the first things you should always do is put a teeth grindstone in, because if you don't do that, they have a tendency to fuck themselves up on the first thing that they can find to bite into. Oh, and I haven't increased the workday yet. My bad. Alright, so we're doing well so far. I can't remember if there's bad tides in easy mode. Shit, I should have looked at that. Whoops. Oh well. I'm probably just gonna operate under the assumption that there is. Which I'm gonna do the thing that I was trying to do down here the last time that I was playing this map. Those are planters. These are harvesters. Alright. So yeah. That's the plan, is to just have fun. I don't remember where exactly I put the path, honestly. So we're just gonna kinda... Because I know I want it to end up there. Sure. Alright, let's go in and fix whatever I did. Alright, covered. Alright. Seems like most of everything's pretty much marked, except I need that marked and that marked. I'll just have that go up somewhere in there. Cool. Hey! I didn't do anything to deserve that. Yeah, wow, easy difficulty is far easier than what I'm used to, it seems. What are you so happy about? They have their basic needs met. Oh dear God, they have their basic needs met, and that's something I'm interested in here. I don't even have wet fur yet. Oh, that's what I should get. I should get a science hut up and running. Where are you? No, it's still not over there. I think I am gonna put that on the main drag and then have a path that comes down this way. I wonder if that increased their range at all. Yeah, I didn't think it would. Would have been interesting if it had, though. I forgot there's achievements. There are achievements now. Okay, so I've got everybody in a house right now. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the priority of this before somebody chomps on something they really shouldn't. Man, it's finicky in this world. Alright, so... Damn. Sorry, this is just wild to me in the... Like, because I'm normally playing on the hardest difficulty, so typically this would take a long time to accomplish. And in this difficulty, it's just kind of like, yeah, it's happened. Like, what? No, it hasn't. We haven't done anything. I think this is gonna be, like, I predict this will be difficult for entirely new reasons. Like, it's been so long since I've played such an easy version. Damn it, I was gonna cancel that one from being demolished. I didn't realize I'd hit more than... How do I make that stop? Oh well, it'll regrow. Yet another thing. That took me a wicked long time when I was playing this map on the hardest difficulty. What the hell? I forget how this works. I think I am gonna start with more carrots than the... I mean, hell, do I need to? And that's 3 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 beavers total. 2 empty beds at the moment. Damn, I mean, hell, what do I even do with myself? It's hard to give them enough to do at this point. They probably can't reach those, huh? Nope. Well, I gotta get lumber production up at some point. Oh, well, they're doing that. There we go. I was hoping I could fit that right there. I mean, hell, that works. Now that one will go work at the other one. How long do these take? Do these take the same amount of time to grow? Yeah, I guess 12 days just isn't that bad of a fucking wait. Like, look at me, I've barely gone through any food. I don't have a lot of wood, that's something, but... I guess that'll get us somewhere. Ah! Alright, here we go. Trying to figure out where it would be the most effective and efficient to put a little... Should have probably built these further back. Oops. Oh, seeing what I did. Too late to fix. Yeah, so I won't be able to get them in if I put that like that, but I can put that this way. Ooh, but I won't be able to connect it. That's not good. Okay. Possibly new plan. Alright, well, let me see, because I can... Can I get them up and over this way? No. No matter what I do, I need planks. What does it cost for that? Geothermal engine. Yeah, I still need the plank production. Okay, whatever. We're gonna leave that there, and I'm just gonna move this somewhere else, and we're gonna power it via beaver. Probably don't need all of you. I'm gonna move this up in priority. Which I don't think I really need to do in this version, but sure, you know? God, it's like they're just making themselves happy. I don't have to do any work. This is very new. I'm not used to this. I'm used to fighting for my life out here. That's fine. That can go... That shouldn't be cut. That's fine, that's fine. You're fine, you're fine. Taking the pads out of it because it bugs me. Yep. That'll work whenever they get around to it. Well, I guess all I can really do is wait for the ability to produce planks at this point, so... Well, let's get as set up for that as we can. Alright, can I connect this in a way that will do something I want it to do? Okay, drought. Drought is not too bad. No, I won't be able to connect this to power. I'll need to be able to run lines. I have to put this somewhere where I'll be able to put the wheel next to it. Alright. Should I have 3 empty beds? 3, 6, 9... Oh, 1 extra house. Cool. That was very confusing for a second. Oh, we've got signs up and running. Good. Very good. Yeah, I might not end up liking this game mode. There's like no suspense. I'm not freaking out. Nothing's going bad. I'm not worried about, oh crap, the drought's coming. I'm pretty sure we'll survive it. Doesn't even seem like they drink very much water daily. I guess I might as well put a dam back here if I can. Indeed I can. And again, I'm not particularly worried about it if I make this by the dry season. This is an interesting time. Okay, so I can reach everything but like that top level and these two right here. Alrighty. I'm getting rid of this as we go. Because again, it bugs me. Well, we've got all the wood in the world. Oh, and it needs to be... Whoop, that was going to be funny. I mean, hell, I could probably start a wood pile at this point. Did not mean to jerk the screen to the side like that, my bad. I still do not have very much control over this mouse. Alright, there we go. Then I think I'm probably gonna just put my tree farm along this edge like it is right now. Yeah, I mean, that'll work. Then I've got 2 whole things of this, which I've got a lot of area down here, so if I can get them over here, I can start some decent farming down here, or tree farms, whatever I want to do. Don't particularly think I need to grow any more carrots. I think I am going to fill in some area with them, just because... Why not, I guess? Sure. And just like that, we've got planks. And I've got an achievement. I guess I could do a run and try and get all the achievements. I don't know what they all are. Alright, well. Doesn't seem like it matters if I shift it on this axis. So I could put that over there, or I could put it where I was kind of initially planning on putting it. Yeah, that works. Alright, let's see. So right here is one edge. I think I am gonna start this with, like, a decent chunk of oak. Just because I guess I don't care. I'm still just freaking out about this, like, what? It's like I didn't have to do anything, it just fell all into my lap. It should do it. And then I'm gonna... I guess I'm gonna mark all of the oak section for cutting right away. Because I've gotta hurry up and plant some different trees in this section. Yeah, this guy's still working over here, so we'll have plenty of wood yet. I guess I work for ziplines next. Because I've got quite a range here, so it'll be a good thing. This'll be nice. I'm thinking of kind of taking this crater down a couple of levels so I have some extra green when I get rid of all of the water through it. Which, let's see what I would have to do that. Yeah, I would only have to build levees up 2 levels, and I could do that. Trying to think how I'd want to do that without getting my beavers fucked. Let's go ahead and unlock stairs. Then the next thing that I'll need is probably double high platforms, and then after that I'll need levees so that I can block this area off with the levees, and voila. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of all of this too while we're at it. I'm just like busy work now. Oh, this will get cool eventually. At some point here we'll have one hell of a colony going. And I can't lose this map. If I find a way to lose in this mode, in this difficulty, I've failed in every way, and I sincerely apologize to the viewers for my stupidity. But I do not anticipate failing so dramatically at this map. Oh, that's why these aren't marked yet. Actually, I might want to upgrade my housing next. I need 150 for a double lodge. That kind of sucks. Well, I could also do something stupid back here and... Clicked too many times. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Increase population the easy way. Still got berries in it, so I don't want to do that yet. Almost done with that. There's actually a couple more places in here I'll probably want to dot in. Yeah. Oop, that shouldn't be there. Then let's take that out. Put another one there. Yeah, so that way I've got 1, 2, I'll be able to get some of that down there with that, and 3, which works out, and then I'll be able to take out both of these, which none of, hopefully this one doesn't have any logs in it. I don't trust it not to delete some of the logs. Alright, well, we are still doing fine. Everything is fine. Nothing bad is happening. We're no longer in the drought. I don't know how long ago that happened. 5 days ago. 5 beaver days. Or maybe not. I forget if it... Yeah, because it starts over from day 1 after whatever disaster, right? Well... We're almost done with the dam. Okay, I do need you guys to move a little bit faster on this one than on other things. Oh, well, they just finished that, so I think they were on their way to do that anyway. So, yay. That works. Okay. What am I working on now? What do I want to work on? Yeesh. Okay. 150 science will get us the bigger lodges, which is kind of what I want. I've just created more room for beavers, which is great. I guess I could go ahead and up these guys by 1. Guess I'll set up some food storage while I'm thinking about it. Maybe I just need small warehouses. That could work. Alright. Sorry, I know this isn't exactly the most riveting. $120 horsepower out of these wheels. Yeah, so it's not in the fastest flow area, which kind of blows, but alright. God, I smell Cool Ranch Doritos where I am, and I do not know of any, and that's kind of freaking me out a little bit. It should not smell like that. There is no reason why it should smell like that. I don't have the top of the screen cut off, do I? Okay, good. Sorry, I had to double check that I didn't have this bit cut off, because that happens sometimes when I film Stardew. Videos up here, there's like a red bar at the top with the X and everything, and I feel like it looks bad in videos, so I just cut it out. But I have it set up on my actual filming software to do that, not just, like, in post. So, I have to make sure that that doesn't do that. Detruka. I always kind of liked that name. It's a very good beaver name. now that these can be cut down... Guess I marked a part of a cliff. Okay. Now that these can be cut down, I can... or regrown, I can go ahead and mark... Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. Trying to keep the paths obvious, again, more for my own brain than anything else. And we can't reach this area to plant anyway, so no reason to have that marked for cutting. Perfect. What, are you out of storage? Oh, damn. Alright. Yeah, I guess we could put in a log storage somewhere. I guess I could use this dirt area over here for some storage and stuff. Yeah, might as well spring for the big one. I'm gonna need a lot of logs over here anyway. Sorry, it's continually so funny to me. In one episode, I've completed what's taken me, like, 4 or 5 episodes to get done before. Including on this very map. This is just nuts to me. In a good way, I'm having fun. Well, we'll see how far we can take this. Oh, now is not the time to have the hiccups. Now is not the time for this. I do not like the hiccups. Please stop. Well, that's going well. Alright. I do have enough science for big house. Oh, wait. I've got enough for double lodge. I do not have enough for triple lodge. Do I normally build a am I insane? Okay, hang on, I'm having a fucking moment. It got weird in my brain. You know what, yeah, why don't we just... fuck that, let's start on over here. Because we're pretty much doing alright right now. Alright, so... first thing I'm gonna need is double platform, which is gonna take out most of what I've got, which is fine for now. Alright, so... if I put the... yeah. So I'm gonna put the levees between here and here. This doesn't make sense yet, it's fine. If it does make sense, then yay, I'm coherent. If it doesn't make sense, that's okay. It should become clear in a moment. Okay, and then how much do I need again for levees? I need 120. So basically, I've got this here, the levees are gonna go behind it. I'm gonna start by building them one high over here, and then build them up in the middle, so that way this takes them over. And I don't have to worry about them getting sick and having to create a cure and all that kind of bullshit. And then also, it should flood out on this side, which eventually I will send beavers in to kind of like refine exactly where it spits out, and hopefully eventually have it just come out somewhere else entirely. Which this seems to be mixed over here. Yeah, it does have fresh water sources in here. Okay, so that works. So yeah, at some point if I could just block this off and get it to drain somewhere else, but that's going to be a little bit easier said than done, it looks like. Well, yeah, okay. So it can come this way if I just block it off over here, but again, that's... how deep is that? Not super deep. It won't be insanely, impossibly difficult, but it'll be annoying. I've got hella logs now. I think I'm gonna build another science hut just to get things moving a little faster on that front. Let's go ahead and get that done. And then I'm probably gonna take somebody out of here. Yeah, I'm just gonna take... Whoop. Oh, never mind. That works. We even got an extra beaver. Which is fine, you can just hang out for the time being. Nice. Alright. So, these guys each produce a science an hour, so theoretically I'm getting about 20 science a day if they work the whole day. And I need 120, which means I need 40 more, which means I could hopefully have enough today. For the levies is what I'm saying. I think that's 120, yep. So yeah, half a day more of science between the two workshops. And then hopefully after that I won't think of things that I need science for a little while. Although I am going to start building down toward the, what am I thinking of? I'm going to start building down toward the place where I get scrap metal. The ruins. That's what I want. I'm going to start building that way, because hopefully pretty soon here I'll have the ability... Not what I meant to do. Hopefully pretty soon here I'll have the ability to do something with those, and then I can get some zip lines up and running. And that will significantly expedite everything. Pretty much. Cool. Alright, so they'll start building that way. Hopefully I won't be in need of any berries or anything. God, I remember the last time I went that way, I was, like, very quickly, like, desperately in need of this berry patch, and it didn't even help. Hey, I've got enough for the levies now. It's kinda nice to, like, heal the trauma. Alright, which, like I said, I'm gonna start with down here. Yeah, and then that should still keep them above the water level, which is good. Once they've got that one done, I don't really care about putting these on. Yeah, they're gonna do that one first anyway. Perfect. And now they should build that in the mostly pre-approved order. Well, that was easy. I'm not super worried about that. Although I think it might actually be not a bad idea to get a little bit more storage going for water. Oh wait, hang on. Because I have that, which will then allow me to repeat exactly what I've got going. And then I'll go ahead and boost these up a little bit. Now that my population is growing a little bit, I think I'd rather have extra beavers, but I'm not too worried about that yet. Make sure that these always have somebody working in them. Somehow managed to miss those. That can't be planted, so I've gone too far there. Cut trees. Cool beans. Alright. Guess I could add somebody else in there. No point in adding anybody else over here. Maybe another science shack? I don't really know. Huh. Well, we're getting very close to this. Which that won't be able to drain out too much, but it'll kind of go on its own as well, I suspect. Oh! There are freshwater sources in here. Okay, I thought the grain over here was just coming from this side. Sick. Yeah, so once we have that dammed up, that'll start filling up with fresh water, and we'll have another fresh water source. Easy peasy. Yet again, something that nearly killed me when I was playing this on the hardest difficulty. Like, this is just continually blowing my mind how easy this is. Oh good, that's finally starting. So I'll have new trees over here, new wood income. Alright, so we're about to be in the drought, but I've got fully 200 water, hella crops. I'm not even worried enough to pause the water, like the gathering of water during the drought. Alright. Again, I'm sorry I'm being kind of quiet. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with myself. This is so easy. Good, that'll have a second to drain out, because this won't be creating any more. And then hopefully they'll be able to get done with this pretty quickly here, which will entirely depend on how well that's doing, which I've got a nice ripple going there. I'm going to go ahead and set the beaver to go ahead and cut these few trees right here that he can reach. Oop. There's a whole stand of trees not marked for cutting. Okay, drought over. That was all in 2 seconds. We could have survived that on 5 water. I'm so thoroughly entertained by this, actually. This is fun. I don't even do anything. Things just kind of work out. Sorry, as you can see, I was fully not prepared to film today, but, like, here we are. Don't really have a choice. On the bright side, I think I only have to get, like, 2 videos done, and I'm cool through the 30th. Oh yeah, because that's counting today. Nothing posted. Well, that also means if I get 2 videos done... Are there 31 days in November, or only 30? Hang on, I'm gonna go find out. I've been shown 1,000,001 tricks and stuff with the knuckles and whatever to understand. I don't know where I'm supposed to start. I don't know what a knuckle up means. I don't know. Man, like, it fucking... If you weren't taught this shit in, like, kindergarten, it messes you up later. Anyway. Yeah. So... I guess there's not really a lot else that's gonna happen in the last, like, 10 seconds of this video here. So I am gonna go ahead and call it. I'll leave us here just in case they finish that off so we can at least see it finish. As always, thank you for joining me. I do genuinely appreciate your company. I hope you have a good day, night, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!